We just got an extension on our American Express business credit card. All right. So I'm going to walk through the steps to establish a good business credit profile. The same steps that I used to establish my business credit. Every entrepreneur needs to hear this video. Stay tuned. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Tremain Show. I'm Tremain Davis, and today I'm going to give you the 8 steps that you need to establish a business credit profile. Business credit profile. All right, first of all, business credit is one of the most important elements that every entrepreneur, business owner needs to know about. But sadly, most of them don't. And I'm telling you this from experience because I was one of those entrepreneurs and business owners who was operating a business, going out and starting new ideas, expanding my business, going into new areas of business, and I had no clue about business credit. It took me years down the process, and I've been doing entrepreneurship for 20 years. It took me, at least the first half of my career before I really even understood or knew what business credit was. I thought it was all about just having good personal credit. You get some credit cards, and of course you use them and recycle your credit and everything like that. But the thing about having personal credit or using your personal credit is that if you just use your credit limit, they give you $10,000 credit limit. If you use that $10,000, your credit takes a massive hit. If you five seconds late on any payment, no matter how small it is, your credit takes a massive hit. So business credit is not set up that way. Business credit is set up so that the business owner can use the credit that is allocated to the business for business expenses. They want you to spend the money. So if you got a $10,000 credit limit, guess what? You can spend all $10,000 of that in your business's name, and they will not have a negative impact on your credit. What does have a negative impact on your credit if you have business credit is not paying your bills on time. So as long as you pay your bills on time, doesn't matter if you use your whole credit limit, half of it, 3/4 of it, a quarter of it, whatever it is, that doesn't matter on the business credit side. So that's just a couple of nuggets that I'm just dropping on you about the business credit. I'll do a whole video about utilization versus the amount of credit that is extended to you. And those things make a utilization versus management. Excuse me, I couldn't think of the word. But those two things make a huge difference, and it's one of the biggest difference between business credit and personal credit. All right, so now that you got a little bit of groundwork, like I said, I'll do a whole nother video that really tells you the difference between utilization and management, personal credit versus business credit. But today I want to really focus on those 8 things that you need to start establishing a business credit profile. So the very first thing you need to do is be an actual business. Okay, there are a lot of people who are out here operating businesses, but they are not registered with the state that they live in, or any state for that fact of that matter. They're just out here operating a business. And if you think about it like, oh, I just got a side hustle, or oh, I'm just making some extra money outside of my regular job, that's a great thing to do, but don't treat it like a side hustle. Still go become a real business. Go down, register with your state. Most states you can do it online, especially because of COVID. And you just go in, you pay the fee, and you can make yourself an LLC, sole proprietorship. I would say do your research, or maybe consult a lawyer. That $300-400 for an hour of a lawyer's time, so they can walk you through this process would be cool. Or you can just do your own research. I have an LLC. A lot of people choose LLC. But do your own research or consult with an attorney about which business entity is the best for you. But the point is that you can go online and you can do this. The fee is like $300. I'm here in Maryland. That's how much it costs here. But every state is thereabouts around $300, So go become a real business. Whether you have a side hustle or whether you're making $15 million a year, you should be registered with the state as a real business, as an LLC, as a S Corp, C Corp, as something. Get a business entity and make it real, okay? Next thing you need to do is get your EIN number, your employee identification number. That is like the federal government social security number for your business. Again, this is something that you can do free. You can do it over the phone, or you can visit the IRS's website and do it online. It's a very simple process and simple thing to do. After you do that, you can take those 2 pieces of information and Well, actually, next thing you need to do before I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but next couple of things you need to do is get you a business email address, get you a business phone number, get you a business address. Do those things, and as far as the business address is concerned, you don't have to have a real business address. You can go for a virtual one, and those are generally a lot cheaper, 20, 30, $40 a month. Business phone number, you could get a Google number, which is free, but I would suggest you use like Freedom Voice or Grasshopper, one of those services that gives you a real number, a real business number. You can connect them to your cell phone. Again, the service is not very expensive, 9, 10, $12 a month. So that's your business phone number, your business address. Oh, and get you a business email address. You don't want to use at gmail.com, at AOL.com, at I don't know, hotmail.com. I don't know if anybody still has Hotmail. If you still got a Hotmail email address, you're telling your age right now. Or even AOL. But yeah, you don't want to use any of those handles. You want to get a real business email address. So that would be, my name is Tremain and my company is Davis and Davis Investments and Management. So it'll be Tremain at Davis and Davis Investments and Management.com. Something like that. You want to have your name, Tremain, or your name at XYZcompany.com or XYZ Enterprises, whatever your company's name is, .com, and not use Gmail, because that just shows that you have a real business. As you're getting established in the game of business credit, you don't have any business to really show for. So a lot of times the companies that extend credit to early stage companies or companies that don't have any business credit, they go by how the business projects itself in the public space. So they'll look up your business address. They'll go on your website. That's another thing that you need to get is a website. Even if it's just a landing page, somewhere that somebody can go look up your company, see what you do, what you stand for, what your mission is, what business you're in, what kind of work that you do. Somebody should be able to look that up on the internet. You should have a business phone number. You should have a business address. These are things that make your business look like a real business. The likelihood of an organization extending credit to a business that is based in its house, or your home address is your business address. The likelihood of them extending you that credit is not very good, especially if you're just starting out. Now, if you're doing $1 million in revenue and you can show those receivables, I'm sure that it doesn't matter. But there are a lot of businesses, small businesses, entrepreneurs, early stage companies that are just kind of getting started or just looking at the business credit game, and they don't really have much to build off of. You at least have to look official in the public square. And that's how a lot of businesses that lend money to early stage companies validate that company is a real business and determine whether they're going to take a chance in giving you some business credit. All right, so those things, so what did I say? Website, phone number, business address, and email. So those are the next 4 things you need to do. Again, very inexpensive things that you can probably get done in 1 day, maybe 2. The thing that may take the longest is designing a website, but if you go through Wix and a couple of the GoDaddies, a couple of other websites out there, they make it very simple. They got templates, WordPress. I mean, it is easy these days to design a quick website just to show who and what your services are. All right, so you have those things. Next thing you want to do is take all of that information, and then you want to open yourself up a business banking account. Have an account just for your business. You can decide which business you want to do business, which bank you want to do business with, whether it's one of the big boys, your Wells Fargo's, your Bank of America's of the world, whether it's one of the medium-sized companies like a banks, like a Truist or a Regions, one of those banks, or, you can go to your local, bank. But, I'm not sure how a lot of local banks don't necessarily have a lot of business lending platforms. So you might want to stick to the regional bank. Credit unions are good. If you have a relationship or can get a relationship with a credit union, they're generally pretty good. We do banking with Navy Federal. So, I love Navy Federal, hang my hat on Navy Federal. And I let anybody know if you can get in there. It is a great place to be as far as business banking is concerned. So you want to get yourself a business banking account. Only thing you need to take is your your registration from the state, and you need to take your EIN number. You can open a bank with just those two things, but then of course you're going to have to put your business phone number, your business address, your business email. They're going to ask for all of that information. So that's why I said get that stuff first. That's why I was telling you earlier, I kind of jumped ahead. Get those things done first. So then as you set up your bank account, you can put all of your business information into your bank account, and it will all look official, and it will all be the same. It will all be uniform. Once you have those 7 things done, all right, here's the big part. Get your Dun & Bradstreet business account. Dun & Bradstreet is where everything is done as far as business credit is concerned. Get yourself a DNB number. You can go to the website dunandbradstreet.com or DNB.com. It's a very simple process. It's free. You know, if you go to any of these websites and they try to charge you money to get you a DNB number, don't pay for it. It's probably a scam. Not saying that all of them are a scam, but you can do this completely and totally free. You don't have to pay anybody to get your Dun & Bradstreet number. Just simply go to the website, follow the prompts, and all of the information that you've gathered on the other 7 steps that we've just talked about, you'll be able to enter that into your Dun & Bradstreet, and that's how you start your credit profile. Your Dun & Bradstreet number is literally like your Social Security number for your business. So when businesses look up your credit and they want to know your credit worthiness, and they want to know, whether you pay your bills on time, most companies, 99% of them use Dun & Bradstreet. They go, it's just like Equifax or just like TransUnion on the personal side of the house. And how Equifax and TransUnion and Experian look at your personal credit to determine, businesses look at those agencies to determine your personal credit worthiness. On the business side, people that are going to extend credit to your business, they look at Dun & Bradstreet. That is like one of the main sources of information about your business that they rely on to see whether they're going to lend you money or not. So establish you a business credit profile on Dun & Bradstreet. That's really where you kind of build your business credit profile. But you got to do the other steps first before you get to that point. Again, this is a process that doesn't take very long. This is a process that doesn't cost very much. It is inexpensive. A lot of these steps are absolutely free. Dun & Bradstreet is free. Once you have your credit profile established on Dun & Bradstreet, you probably will take about, I would say, 6 months or so before you can start seeing a good business credit paydex score on Dun & Bradstreet. Once you get there, really, sky's the limit. There's no limit to what you can do. We just called American Express like 5-6 days ago and asked them to extend us more credit to boost our credit limit, and they did because we pay our bills on time. So American Express said, "Hey, you guys pay your bills on time, we'll double your credit limit." Boom, just like that. Not even a lot to it. So business credit, and this is all in our business's name. So business credit is something that you want to get started with as an entrepreneur. I'm telling you, it will take your business to the next level. Just having access to the funding that you need when you need it is something that can be pivotal and could be the difference maker for any business or any entrepreneur that's out here trying to do their thing. All right, as usual, like, subscribe, share. Please send this information to every entrepreneur that you know. They definitely need to hear this. Like I said, I was years down the line before I found out about business credit. So I'm cutting down the learning curve for you. Go get business credit. I'm telling you about it right now, right here. It doesn't matter where you are in your business life cycle. If you just have an idea and you're just getting started, start your business credit journey right now. So that as you grow your business credit will grow as well. Also, as usual, very excited that you're here with me today. That's generally the best form of support. It's just you coming on, supporting the channel by watching the videos and telling somebody about it. That's awesome, and I really appreciate you. All right, my name is Tremain Davis, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. This video is brought to you by Davis & Davis Investments and Management, a full-service business solutions firm. So whether you need one-on-one business coaching or training, or whether you need business strategy development, or if you just need to learn how to shoot professional videos from your iPhone so you can move some of your content online, we've been helping businesses win for over 10 years. So click the link below, grab your free consultation to see if we're the right fit for you.